Hey guys, welcome back to the X-Ring, and what I'd like to do today is cover a topic that was brought up on Friday when I was on Bald and Curious's little chat video. Someone asked what I thought was the best bang for the buck for a spotting scope. Now, I've used a lot of different spotting scopes, everything from the lowest end, not to call anything out, but like Simmons or these Barskas and all that. I mean, it works. If that's what you've got, that's great, but sometimes the glass can look a little milky. And so if you're looking for that really, really good clarity and you don't want to spend the money on, let's say, a Mark IV spotter or a Hensoldt or something like that, best bang for the buck that I've found so far has been the Bushnell Legend T-series spotting scope. Now this, yes, it is Bushnell. Believe it or not, Bushnell has some unbelievable offerings right now, especially in the HDMRs and the DMR line. Very robust, track very well, good solid quality optics with good glass. So they came out with this spotting scope. The price point is about $500. It is a 15 to 45 by 60. It's a folded light path spotting scope, which means it's kind of like the Mark IV, where it's not a straight spotting scope. Okay, so it comes with this handy carrying case. You can lift that up, and it's got Velcro to keep that from flopping back down. On the bottom, you do have a place to put your quick release for your tripod. You can cover that back up, and then you have a little carrying strap. And then here, you can fold these back to give you access to the eyepiece area. Now, if you take it outside of this, it is armored. So you do have this rubber finish on it. And it also has accessory rails. So you have a top Picatinny, left and right Picatinny on each side. So that way if you had, let's say, a little red dot or something, inexpensive red dot, you could kind of zero it for you're looking, and that way when you're trying to quickly find a target and you're on higher power, it makes that job a lot easier. Something like this with Picatinny's for like a Mark IV, you got to buy a cage system and all of this, and that's another $1,000. So, I can get something like this for, $400 to $500. As far as the eyepiece, though, this differs than some other things. It's very convenient, but you've got to be a little familiar with it because you have 4 different things going on here. First, this right here, this is going to be your zoom ring, okay? And then, of course, it has the power index numbers here for your 15 to 45. Your main focus ring is going to be here, okay? Right here, this is a diopter ring, which is going to focus your reticle. So, I've jumped behind someone else's scope before, and I'm like, oh man, you got 20/20, or what their vision is, because I can't quite see it, and they don't have it adjusted just right. This is a quick way to get that reticle in focus. They also have this one right here, which comes out, and this is the twist up eye cup, or what they call a diopter index. So a lot of adjustment, but it can get busy, because if you hurry up and jump on the spotter and you just grab one, these feel the same, even though they do different things. So the other thing that's really, really nice about this spotting scope is the fact it does come with what they call a mill hash reticle. So up close, it looks like that. Now you have subtension lines in there, and you have half and full mills. And then if you look at the top, at the bottom, and the left and the right, you'll have 2/10 increments in there. So it's really nice for ranging, especially if you've got a mill scope set up. It also uses the prime ED glass, which is the extra low dispersion glass, full multi-coated optics. The reticle is on the first focal plane. So as you zoom your power, your reticle enlarges or decreases based on your power. It does have rain guard on the front and as well as the rear, so if you get rain or anything like that, it beads up. So, all in all, yeah, it's expensive, $500, but not compared to, paying $1,400, $1,500 for something like a Leopold that has, maybe a TMR reticle or something like that in it. So if you haven't had a chance to check one of these out and look through it, they are very impressive. I can set both of these up, put them on tripods, and let someone look through this, and then look through a Leopold. You can almost not tell the difference as far as the clarity, as far as the brightness. It looks almost identical, but at less than half the price. So, like I said, the Bushnell Legend T-series spotting scope. It's a compact design. Take a look at them. They make a good product. Have a good evening. We'll talk to you soon.